What's going on, everyone? Brandoni is back. We finally have the weekend recap from this prior Prime weekend event. I apologize again for the delay. As always, I appreciate you guys sending in the scores and points and rankings. I'm going to toss my contact info up on the screen now so you guys can see it. It took me a while to get all of the brackets for Cooperstown from this weekend, so that is one of the main reasons for the delay in this video. So I appreciate if you guys send those in a little bit earlier so I can get this video out Monday morning at some point after the event. So that's that. Before I get into the final rankings, I just want to breeze over how my weekend went. I know a lot of you guys are out there in the stream and I appreciated seeing all of you. I ended up with only 22 billion points over the course of the weekend, which is a lot less than, I guess, normal. But obviously Prime weekends I try to stay back a little bit and settle in and wait for the Royales because that's where I really like to play. But we will get into it. So we'll start off with the point output. I know you guys can see that the screen has been rearranged a little bit. I tried to do that for your viewing pleasure so it's easier to read the brackets and the screenshots when I bring them up on the screen. So for the first point output, we have 820 million submitted by Shawshank 44 with 870 runs. One heck of a game there, a lot more than I had for my top game. In second, we have Torres 221 with 991 million points with 1,046 runs scored. And for number 3, YV with just a smidge over 1 bill in one game, which is insane. So I put up a decent amount of points over the weekend, not compared to the top guys obviously, but for a lot of players, 1 billion in one game is pretty much equivalent to how much was scored over the course of the entire weekend. So that's just crazy to me. That's what we got for points. Obviously, if you have higher stuff or if you score personally or you see screenshots, feel free to send them in to me so I can share them with you guys. I'm sure there were higher point outputs. I just did not have access to them, unfortunately. So now we'll get into the Cooperstown brackets. Cooperstown was released for the first time this year, which is super exciting because the rewards are insane. Get into the brackets. And also, I just wanted to note that I know that there's a few players that were still dabbling in majors. So obviously, if you're not up with the top guys in Cooperstown, I won't be able to include you in this. So I'm sure there's guys that may have a spot in the MVP top 10 at the end of the day, but unfortunately they won't be in here. Let's start. We have, I believe these are in order in actual delay times too, so that's nice. We have the Gluminati bracket with Bob Dawson's Deadly Alliance. Let's rock. Taking #1 spot for points scored in that one. I'll leave it up on the screen for a little while because I know some of you guys commented you wanted a little bit more time to view the brackets up on the screen. That's #1. Number 2, we have the Sandlot Kings, Widespread Panic, and Red Pill bracket, led by My Bat Superlong and Kid Charlemagne. If you take a look at their point output, it's pretty crazy because once we get to the top 20 rankings for clubs, you'll see that My Bats and Kid Charlemagne just alone would be up there on the rankings. And on to the third one. Sparta, Glued and Chewed and Glued, led by Donate Weed, and we'll let you guys pronounce that one in second place. Bracket number 4, Nemesis, followed by Main Club and GS Sparta, led by JDM guys and YV up top. And for the final Cooperstown bracket of the weekend, Black Diamond, TRZ All-Stars in Grind Mode, led by Chai and Wicked Games. 1215. Overall, not the highest scoring for clubs for a weekend event. I know some of the top clubs guys are kind of sitting out and chilling out for this weekend, as many do for prime events. We'll get into the top 20 clubs. Number 1 for points scored, we have Sandlot Kings at 2.59 trillion points. Illuminati in second at 2.52. Sparta in third at 2.3. Bob Dawson's in fourth, 2.1. Deadly Alliance, followed by Nemesis, Glued and Chewed, Widespread Panic, Chewed and Glued, and Black Diamond in 10th. You guys can check out the number 11 to number 20 in there. Leave it up on the screen for a minute. So like I was saying, if you looked at how much My Bats and Kid Charlemagne scored, they would be sitting top 10 for club rankings just by themselves. So that is insane. And we'll go to the top 20 players. I know I already mentioned them a couple times. We got My Bats Super Long number 1, Kid Charlemagne 2, Let's Rock at 3rd, Donate Weed in 4th, the guy who I'll let you guys pronounce the name on your own in 5th, COVID Chris in 6th, Big Stick 34 inches in 7th, Lime in 8th, Torres 221 in 9th, Prime Dog 10th, Ballers Inc 35 in 11th, Supreme God in 12th, OG Smith 13, JDM Guys 14, Dragon Papa 15, YV in 16th, Buckner in 17th, Skills Mad 18th, Prophet of Doom in 19th, and Mad Skills in 20th. So like I said, not the highest scoring weekend we've seen. It was a prime weekend. We have a big Royale event coming up for this weekend. I know that Gluminati and Sandlot Kings are likely going to be battling out all week, so obviously check that out once you see their bracket pop up, because they'll be putting up some big scores. But we have prime event coming up later today. I'll be doing another box opening on Wednesday. Not sure how many we'll be doing, but we're trying to put some points up for bonus game day. And as always, the streams are Fridays at 4 p.m. Eastern time. The Twitch link is in the description. And the last thing I wanted to mention to you guys is I do have, and I think I'll make a separate video about this, I have a Discord group dedicated to just my channel stuff. I post videos, we have a Reddit feed, we have Glue's Twitter feed in there too, and any relevant Tap Sports baseball news I try to post as soon as I get my hands on it. So again, that's in the description along with the Twitch link. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll try to get the next one out a little bit earlier, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one, and hopefully see you on Friday night.